Hey everyone, it's Midnight Spectre again, and I'm here to bring you a video that's a little bit more serious in nature, the possible TikTok ban. If you'd like to hear my thoughts on the matter, remember to stay tuned. Also remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So far there have been two thoughts of camps in regards to the TikTok ban. One party is that is in favor of the TikTok ban because they say that short-form content is bad for youth, which I agree that short-form content isn't really great for the next generation, but I don't think it's the government's job or the iPad's job to be your babysitter because you're too lazy to monitor what your content your children or younger siblings are consuming. The other side that I heard is that the TikTok ban is unconstitutional, which I wholly agree with. I think it's super dangerous that the government is sort of testing the waters with the idea of trying to ban a social media platform, because this is a sort of scare of it being owned by a company who's based in a foreign country. I mean, Tencent has a huge stake in Reddit, which is a Chinese company, but we don't see people wanting to ban Reddit. Yet, at least. I'm sure that people joke about it, but I haven't much heard in ways of serious argument to ban Reddit. My tinfoil hack of a conspiracy of why the government wants to ban TikTok, because there are a lot of creators who are critical of the government, whether it be on LGBTQIA+ matters, healthcare, corruption, or simply inquiring about current events and wondering if the government is truly being truthful with us. There's a lot of raw and uncensored views of what's really going on in certain places, like the war in Ukraine or different social strife that are currently happening. It would be a really easy way to hamstring creators like this because other social media platforms are so saturated that it'd be hard for them to restart and learn what the site's algorithm is in order to gain an audience back. If the government was trying to protect us from the big, bad, scaly, short-form content brain rot, then they would impose a ban on all short-form content. So goodbye YouTube Shorts, goodbye Instagram Reels. Now we've had short-form content in terms of Vine, then the people from that generation turned out alright. I mean, hell, a lot of the people who were popular on Vine transitioned to YouTube. I mean, there's Vines I still think about to this day. I always think about going back and protecting the children is about the parents' job to police what what content their children are consuming. If a parent wants to treat the phone or an iPad like a pacifier, then I think those parents are failing their children. Taking away forms of social media isn't going to stop the brain rot, which people are starting to call it. It's just going to cause people to find another platform to rot their brains on, and parents use it as a digital nanny. I mean, hell, look at the constant battle that's constantly going on in YouTube Kids, where kids are being exposed to fetish content like ElsaGate a few years back, or content mills pumping out mindless sensory videos to farm views and subs. I remember a few years ago finding a Hitler finger family video. I mean, there's no real solution to this issue, but banning TikTok is not a solution to this. It's unconstitutional, and it sets a dangerous precedent in the government's minds that they can get away with this, or think they can get away with other social media bans, and I think it's a slippery slope to go down. Of course, I think everyone as a whole should look into the forms of content they're consuming, and parents should encourage their kids to play with toys again, and try to be more creative. When I was a kid, I had access to video games and television, but I didn't sit around and just consume content. I would play with my toys, and sometimes I'd reenact what I saw on television, but sometimes I'd also make my own little stories and stuff with my toys. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed this week's video, even though it's more of a serious video, and I hope everyone remembers to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next week.